What is up, all my beautiful legends? I hope you guys are off to a great start to the week and happy Monday. As you saw to the intro to the video and the title of this video, no, it is not clickbait, it is actual facts. This is my final haul from the current LCS that I've been using for about 2.5, 3 years since I've been collecting comics and stuff. And just after a few unfortunate things that we'll get into in a minute, I have now switched over completely to an online LCS that a few of us know and love and a few of us have heard of. But before I show off and tell any of those, just thank you for hanging out for me. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment which one of your favorite book is, or if you've had any incidents where you've had some trouble with your LCS and you've just had to go online or just switch up your whole LCS and drive a little further. So again, thank you for your time, your support. It all really means the world. Hope you guys are off to a great start to the week. So yeah, like I said, I've been going to the current LCS. Massive shout out to the Pop Shop in Sandusky, Ohio. Nothing bad to say about them. They've been awesome to me, but the shop's just a little bit unorganized and they've put comic books kind of on the back burner, which really kind of is tragic and hurts me and hurts the business, especially for somebody like me. And I know a few other people that were spending big money in there week in and week out. I know the card game and Magic and Disney and stuff like that, it's really beneficial for the business and always do what's best for business, but you still got to cater to your comic book collectors and your comic book supporters, because you are, half of you, like 70% of the store is a comic book shop. So it's just, they don't have anything online, and everything they do, you basically just write down your list, give it to them, and that's how they do things. And they just miss books here and there. I never am able to pick out what covers I want, which is fine because they still give me the good covers, but it's the fact that I'm now missing like 7 or 8 different books from different kind of runs. They're not keys or anything. I can go on eBay and buy them for, $5 to $6, but that's not the point. I'm lazy. I don't want to have to do that. I would like them to just be in my pull box, especially when I've had the same comics and same subscription going for months now. I always would give them kind of a heads up. I'd always have basically through like a 2-month period of what's coming out, what I want. So they have more than enough time to order it for me. And I've told them a few times that, like, doing YouTube, this is my hobby. It sucks when I can't keep up with stories or keep up with content, and it really just hinders me. So it's been kind of in the back of my mind and something I've wanted to do since kind of like November. And I've warned them and told them, like, hey guys, you really need to kind of make sure I'm not missing anything, because I really am thinking about, switching my LCS or going online. And then recently, with Ghost Machine coming out and everything, they straight up didn't even know about the book. They didn't get a single copy. I had like every cover on order. Thankfully, and also another book that I'm going to be showing off in here, I also had on order, and they didn't even get that or know about it either. They didn't know about the Spawn 350. If you order 25 copies, you get a signed copy of a Todd McFarlane signature, so they're not getting that. They probably ordered like 10, maybe 20 copies, but you had to order 25. So they just didn't know anything about that. They didn't really know what was going on with Ultimate Spider-Man. So at the end of the day, not having Ghost Machine and not knowing what it was the final nail in the coffin. I will still go there. It's a 30-minute drive, so it's in the bigger town where like Target, Ollie's, all the big shops are. So I'll still go there and frequent them every so often. But going there week in and week out and every kind of 2 weeks is better for my car, it's better for gas and everything like that. And now, after talking to the community and reaching out to a couple people, I know I've had some relationship with Chet over at Rhino's Comics. That's who Gary B uses. I've had him help me out with some Walking Dead back issues in the patch, which is great and amazing. So he was kind of the only person that I've ever had familiarity with doing an online LCS, but I've never had a pull list. Besides, I had for like 2 months through Nirvana Comics, and then I just fell off with them. I didn't, they're a great shop, but I think that was when I fell off reading comics for like 2 or 3 months when I wasn't buying anything. So I just got behind on them and canceled everything because I didn't want it to pile up and have them have a backlog of my comics. But I've now found something I know that's going to be great for me. I know it's trustworthy. I know they're loved. I already set everything up. I am good basically through the end, or like the middle of March, I think is when I sent them everything. And it's going to be a bi-weekly thing. Some weeks I'll get it every week, but just with my pay schedule and how things go, I'm going to be getting my books bi-weekly every Wednesday. They'll be shipped out, or I'll send a payment and then they'll be shipped out that week. So I am going with, and I'll pop them up right here, ABX Comics and Games. Here's the big reveal. I am going with somebody we know and love. I'm going with ABX Comics and Games. So Legion of Comics, he uses them. Alan over at Comic Viking, he uses them. That is their local LCS. I've already have everything set up through the middle of March. Paul is a great dude. I've been talking to him on Facebook. I have all the covers. I can use League of Comic Geeks to kind of pick the covers I want. And if you can't get the covers I want, I just told him, just go with the A cover. I'm more of a reader anyway. So at the end of the day, I'm just happy. It's a breath of fresh air. So shout out to the Pop Shop again. I'm still going to be frequenting, visiting them, but this is actually the final pull list I have from them. I've cut off my entire pull list from them, and that's it going forward. So we'll see how it goes, but like I said, I'm very excited. So to start this off, I bought something off Whatnot, and then I got 2 books, 2 trades from Ollie's. Like I said, they didn't get crashed down, so I wanted to make sure I get it. Shout out to Comic Tom 101 and Fire Guy Ryan. Anytime you buy something or win something from Comic Tom, he always sends a dope little print. So got a little TMNT print from Nate Made It. Probably throw that in one of my giveaways like I like to do. But had to grab the Crash Down issue number 1. It's my guy, Johnny Desjardins. I love the artwork and the art style he does. And it's his cover, and it's actually signed by Comic Tom and Fire Guy Ryan. And they have little COAs on them, but I like the COAs because they're Crash Down COAs. So it was a great read. Check my Instagram. My links are in the description for my nightly reads. I gave it a 7 out of 10. It was great, and I'm very excited to see where it goes. So shout out to those dudes. So next, if you've heard of Ollie's, if you've seen it, that's where I pick up a lot of my trade paperback books and stuff. You can get them for a great deal. So if there's one in your area or close by, like a half hour, 45-minute drive, I 100% recommend checking them out. Their comic mystery packs are pretty not very good, so check Walmart, check Five Below, grab them from there. But I got, and if you've been watching my shorts, I'm showing this off in one of my shorts, this is the Justice League Trinity War collection. So I was on Guess That Key over at Sector Paul, his channel, and we were talking about Jeff Johns, and I didn't really know he wrote a bunch of DC stuff. So this is one of the books he did, so I wanted to pick that up. And you know me, I'm a big Greg Capullo fan as being a Spawn head. And this is the Joker Death of the Family, done by him and Scott Snyder. So I got that entire collection. So I'm very happy to snag those. So let's get on to my pulls for the week. It's kind of my week. Everything's going to be the past 2 weeks. I'm not going to have, like most YouTubers, weekly comic book haul. That's just not my style. That's just not how I do it. So we're going to do it every 2 weeks. So we got the Hawk issue number 8. I think that's kind of like the design costume variant. It's got a bunch of him as Patch, him as the old costume. Been great. Love the series. Excited to see where it goes. Same thing with this. This is actually a surprising read, and this is Spider-Boy issue number 3. It's been fun. I've been excited to see where this goes as well. I grabbed this cover because I thought it's super cool. As you're going to see in my next book, he's reading Avengers Twilight issue number 1 on there, which is absolutely phenomenal if you haven't checked it out. So speaking of that, I grabbed I think it was just the cover A or cover B last week, but I missed the Alex Ross with the Captain America on there. So I wanted to grab that, and I'm trying to grab all the Captain Americas, or all the Alex Ross covers that he's doing for this Avengers Twilight, and this is issue number 2 with Iron Man on there. Absolutely banger read. Like I said, I'm reviewing all my books, and I do a series called Nightly Reads on my Instagram. Hit the link in the description and follow me over there. And I kind of rate the books right after I get done reading them. So this was fantastic. If you're not reading this, you are missing out. Marvel is killing it with Ultimate Universe and Avengers Twilight. So that's it for the Marvel books. I didn't get any DC, and the rest are indies. So like I said, I didn't get Ghost Machine, so I had to go to my hometown LCS. They're okay, shout out to them, but it's just a smaller shop. It's hard to work through. All their back issues are downstairs, so you can't really browse through them. So it's just really not my vibe, so I've never been a fan of having pull books there, but I will go shop there, buy slabs, buy books and stuff like that. But grabbed Ghost Machine with Geiger on the cover, and shout out to Brian LCS. I reached out to him, and he was at MegaCon. I was like, hey man, if you have the time, if it's available, just don't go out of your way to do it. I just want a book signed by the Ghost Machine booth, and he secured that. So massive legends. I'm definitely going to return the favor and send you a nice little package as well. So big things coming. I'm excited to see that. And then we have, sorry, I just was seeing what was next. we have Spawn, issue number 349. This is it. One more issue, and we're going to see what happens with the Spawn universe. Whole new arc. Somebody's going to take the throne, and it's basically going to shatter, and, you know, like I said, it's going to start new. It's going to be crazy. So it's like 10 years in the making, so we'll see. And we have King Spawn, issue number 30. I'm not sure if this is going to continue after Spawn 350. I'll have to see when I read this. But I was curious to see if like the tie-in books, like the Scorch, King Spawn. I know Gunslinger's getting his own book, so we'll see what's going on. World Tree, issue number 7. Overall, the run's been great, but the last 2 issues, kind of the time break, it was like a month in between, like a month or 2 in between when issues came out. It was a little confusing. I had to kind of reread the previous issue to catch up, but still a banger read. And then another super fun read. Love this cover. You have Halloween on there. This is Dark Ride, issue number 10. Not too many people talk about this. If you love horror, if you love theme parks, this is definitely a book for you, so I highly recommend it. Let's see, we got a couple more books. Oh, there was a Marvel. I missed this one. This slid through. We have the dope Cyclops cover. I think they're doing these like trading card variant or like the Marvel Masterpiece variants. But this is Marvel Superheroes Battle World. This is issue number 3. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see where that goes. I didn't know that was still in my thing. I thought I cut that off. Issue number 2 was so. Like I said, issue number 3 made its way. And if this issue is good, I'll still continue it with ABX. A book that is great is Image Comics Duke. This is issue number 2. Not even going to really talk about it. Not going to spoil things. But man, every time one of these Energon Universe books drop, they have jaw-dropping moments. So I 100% recommend it. And lastly, shout out to Lady Derrz. Love you to death. Got these last 2 for hers. This is Disney Villains Hades number 5. I think this ends the series, so we'll see how that goes. And then she's not really too much of a Lilo and Stitch fan, but I picked this up just because of the cover as well. And it's the DNA Nakayama cover. This is Lilo and Stitch number 1. And she'll check that out and see if she likes it. So there you guys go. Let me know down in the comments if I missed anything, if any of these books pique your interest, what you guys are reading, what you guys are enjoying. Like I said, shout out to the Pop Shop. Unfortunately, things didn't work out, but I'm excited for this new venture in ABX Comics and Games. Yeah, leave me a comment if you've ever had a similar experience and if you've ever had to switch LCSs. So I appreciate you guys. Stay tuned for Wednesday's video. Is my last Spawn edition of Storytime with Derrz. We will have issues 6 and 7 wrapping it up, and then we'll be moving to a new character. And then we always have my Friday Positivities and Shoutouts, premiere style, live every Friday, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, getting your weekend started right with those positive message and all those community shoutouts. And then we finish the week with my Sunday sesh. This Sunday, it's going to be at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time because of the Super Bowl. So I hope you guys have a great week. I love you guys to death. Stay legendary. And as always, I hope you guys find what you're looking for. Thank you.